Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. We got Real Steel Sacra Pro. I just thought I'd get this out because I've had this for several weeks. We've had a little problem around here called Hurricane Milton, and of course then I had to catch the flu, and then of course subsequently pneumonia. You can't just have the flu, you got to get pneumonia and then damn near die and then end your ass up at the hospital getting chest x-rays, and then the doctor goes, you dumb SOB. And then here comes like 8 prescriptions of antibiotics. Okay, so we're done. Power's back on, Wi-Fi's back up. Let's talk about Real Steel. Jeez, Mary. Okay, so this is the Sacra Pro. Okay, OD green, black, Real Steel, because Real Steel is the real deal. But I thought I would do a little comparison with the Sylph. Okay, this is kind of interesting because it's so similar, right? It's so similar. So if you've ever looked at the Sylph and these Sacra Pro and stuff, and Poltergeist works, K110, Poltergeist works, Nitro V. You know that Real Steel's been using a lot of Nitro V lately, so I'll give you a link to Real Steel's site. You can go and look, because if you don't like K110, Nitro V might tickle your fancy here, right? So the Sacra Pro, interesting because, clip point blades, got the fuller here, got the ambidextrous thumb studs, glow in the dark, and then we've got G10 here. Feels lighter than the Sylph, okay? And of course they've got that integral back, cover, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my God. But it does. It's a spine. It's like an integral spine on here. And it all the way down here. So it's tough. I mean, this is rugged as hell. They're doing a little weight relieving in there, aren't they? But this one's a liner lock and a drop and boom and all that kind of stuff, right? But this one is a crossbar lock, so that's different and maybe a bit more fidgety, and you can keep your fingers out of the way when you close it and all that. Okay, but crossbar lock doesn't break my heart because I think it gets on there and it holds the back of that blade in place and keeps it locked so it doesn't become a problem. And of course you can do the pocket clip this side, that side, right or left hand side. So this is not as grippy obviously as this is, and this is a little fatter than this is. So I just thought I'd do a little thing between this and the Sylph because I'm selfless. No, I'm not selfless. Look at that, I already got one. 0.5 at 12.7, okay? Check this out. I bet it's definitely thinner. God, it is 9 instead of 12. Woo! At 0.35. That's slender, isn't it? So, yeah, and it feels a little heavier, too. And let's pull the weight machine down here and kick it over on the side. Let's see ounces, just for the hell of it. 2.73 ounces. What do you think this one weighs? Yeah, it's got some metal on it. 3.35. So basically they're the same size. All right. Check that out. Just a different style of blade grind. And then this fuller, I don't know if it's meaning anything to me other than style points, which is nice. I think it makes it more attractive that way, but I can't flick out of that, okay? And blade to handle length's all she needs to be. I can't touch the blade, but it's close. And then, yeah, this integral spacer thing is, it's tough. And you know what? These are not that expensive either. What the hell is this thing? Hold on. 84 bucks on their site. And I'll put stuff down below if I got any discount codes. But of course, if you find this on White Mountain, LTK will get you 10% off. So that'd be in the 70-something range. And you can get different Okay, different, all black. You can get the natural G10, that kind of thing. Here's what it says as far as this, and of course it knocked off the designer, which is Poltergeist Works. Crossbar lock, clip point with Fuller, that kind of thing, Bowler K110. And then here's more pause and serve if you want to. It's on bearings. And yeah, it's a strong little knife. So they are doing some different variations, and I like it. But this little Sacra Pro is so lightweight and easy to carry, fidget friendly. This might be something you might want to look into because it's just not expensive. But this is a DLC. I think this is a DLC on here. Did they say that? I kept thinking it's a DLC. Oh, it's PVD. I'm sorry. PVD coated. So, I mean, you know, K110 is a semi-stainless because it's basically the same thing as D2. And so, but this would give it a lot of corrosion resistance right here with the coating. And then glow in the dark, I don't know. I haven't been able to take advantage of that yet to see what that's like. So that's kind of interesting as well. Now, if you like the Sylph, there it is. And you can get the Sylph in different, you know, iterations as well, some different variants. But that's an interesting blade shape, and that would be very usable. It's got some belly on there, doesn't it? But this, oh, this just feels so much lighter. And you know what? This is more grippy, especially with these little deals in here, right? But it feels more grippy and really definitely, you know, as far as, come on, get out there. Boy, it does hold that, though. That detent will hold this thing in here, even you try and get it out. Okay, there you go. Just got to be more coordinated. But you can flick it. You can reverse finger flick it. And, oh, well, I guess I never ran it over. You saw the specs, though, so you know what the blade length and overall length is. 3 1/4 and 7 1/4, let's call it. It's a little over 7 1/4, but 3 1/4, 7 1/4. And then if you're interested in the Sylph, I think it's about the same here. Yeah, almost. And yeah, it is. Okay, so it's almost the exact same size. So just don't forget about Sylph, Sacra Pro. Sacra Pro's new, and it's out now, and all that kind of stuff. And it won't be long, but I'm going to have my iris on here because I'm going to kick this out. And you can get this in a front flipper or a regular. Remember the little Barlow thing that they were doing? There was like a slip joint on these. Now they've come out with them in this integral spine as well. Deep carry pocket clip. Okay? And you can reverse this, but this, check this out on Real Steel too, because these are super inexpensive. And you can get it in this top flipper like this, or you can get it in a front flipper one. So if you prefer a front flipper, knock yourself out. But this is, I think this is 12C27. 12C27, but like $30-something. And liner lock, check it out. I mean, I'm looking for, I'm going to do a little video on that here in not too long. But the Sacra Pro, a little bit more sophisticated, definitely good little user. Carry knife, lightweight, small enough yet big enough for most cutting jobs. And you know what we do, boys. We love them knives. I got the links down below, and you guys stay sharp.